Inspection summary video here at Corvallis, Oregon. We are looking at another fraternity house with two fire escapes. Fire escape number one, definitely first question for more rust and paint, as more rust and paint hasn't seen paint for quite some time. Got a few issues here other than being a welded, half 50% and welded original hardware. What we have here is some of the problems we have is the connecting points to the railing are loose here. Anywhere there's original hardware, it's recommended to replace it with a brand new bolt because that connection right now is unverifiable unless you replace with a brand new bolt. The supports going to the building here, it looks unverifiable at this point. We have here's the original hardware right here, like I mentioned. Okay, and as I go down this staircase here, it's rivet. So these rivets are anywhere from 50 to 75 years old. So in order to verify these rivets would be to replace those rivets with a brand new bolt-in nut. Down below, which I'll show in a few minutes, it's actually some sort of modification of a fire escape that ended right there, and then a staircase was added. Whether or not it was legally added or not, that's to be determined, but it's very obvious it was added or modified after the fact. But those treads are 100% welded. So as I climb down, as I step down the fire escape, what I'm noticing is the typical problems of the original hardware and the welded connectors. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is here below this top landing is the connecting points to the wall. It looked like this roof at one point was finished or was done, and they just basically covered over the supports. And here, although I don't see any symptoms of pulling away, I do see below, which I'll talk about in a second. But here, all these connecting points are unverifiable at this point. So now I'm at the second floor, and here's what I would talk about. This landing here, connecting to the wall in this end is nice and tight against the wall. However, in this side here, it's pulling away to the outside, and basically it's like tilted to the outside. Whether or not it's pulling away from the wall, it's where these connecting here would have to be verified inside the wall. How is it connecting inside the wall in order to verify these supports, right? Even though I'm stepping on it, I feel it tilted to the outside. Then again, the same problems that we had above, definitely more rust and paint. That hasn't seen paint for quite some time, and we have the typical original hardware that in order to certify that it would have to be replaced. And then we come to the end of this fire escape, which is this addition, as I mentioned from above. This has been modified to have the staircase made out of diamond plate, and they all welded treads. And at one point it looked like this fire escape ended here. Whether it had a cantilever system or a drop-down ladder of some kind, it was added. So the question is, if this modification or this additional to the fire escape was permitted and was done legally. I would still don't certify. I would not certify any of these connectors because they all are 100% welded. All the rail connections are welded. So are all the treads going down. So all these connectors, how long it's been here, they all are unverifiable. Again, this is a fire escape inspection summary video, and 1-800-649-3333, 1-800-649-3333, fire escape engineers. Inspection summary video here in Corvallis, Oregon. We are at part 2 of the Van Buren address. What we have here is a smaller fire escape. It's on the side of the building from that one over there. And what we have is a welded 75% of a fire escape and 25% bolted connector. However, the connector points or the bolts are original hardware. At least seems to be that way due to the age of the bolt. And also what we had here is evidence of this fire escape has been band-dated to a degree in the past. We have 2 treads that are are thicker than the other one, and these treads were or are bolted to the side, but everyone else is welded. And as you can see here, all these are welded treads, which makes this fire escape, which makes any connector that have been welded unverifiable until such time you replace it with a bolt or make a plate here with a bolt in that, and that becomes your major point. Also, these railings here, as you can see, it has a bolt here, so this bolt looks newer because it's a hex head, even though it's very old and it's rusted through. It's welded here, which all this is, it's unverifiable, and then someone put in a bolt here. Looking at the type of bolt, it is a hex head bolt, so it's not 75 years old, but it is old because it has rusted through. And here's the other evidence that this tread was added afterwards, was fixed out in these new bolts, compared to the other treads that are nothing but a diamond plate here. Then we have these legs to the ground that they basically just sit here, and then one is bolted to the original hardware, bolted to the concrete here. But in this side here, due to the uneven floor, we have a center block here, and this basically is not doing anything. It just sit there, just laying in there. And then we have the combo with welded pieces and original hardware. On the top platform is also diamond plate, and basically the only thing is supporting these are these two legs here to the ground, and this one in the middle. That's what is supporting this fire escape. Inspection summary video. Fire escape engineers, 800-649-3333. 800-649-3333.